welcome into Blue Star, with name change probably coming soon, because we keep getting confused for certain football teams. But no, here we are. First podcast where we won't be fully football. We've got a very special guest, first guest, taking a chance somewhere. Like you're not welcome. Obviously, you'll see him on TikTok. You've been on a hunt for the best pub in the northeast. You do your tier videos. What else you do? Your food reviews and all that. Literally, and here we are for his first time in Spotlight, which I found very hard to believe. Welcome to Spotlight, right, mate? Thank you for coming along. Literally, we didn't think we'd get you. To be fair, literally, it was all Rob started the process. Literally, he was like, "Oh, I got my first guest." I was like, "Oh." Okay.
And then Liam said, I've driven past your pub before, and I was like,
I literally thought it was the pub now, the Barrett Road. Blue Star pub. It's got Blue Star now, that used to be. I thought it was the pub getting touched, but I just said I straight away. Right?
Thank you very much, mate. Literally, we're what you probably expected, but here we are. So literally, we thought we'd get you in. Just obviously, we are predominantly, as it stands, a football channel, and obviously, we're coming off the back of a very disappointing weekend, shall we say. We've seen some of your thoughts on your channel, and just how are you feeling? Are you as disappointed as everyone else seems to be?
Absolutely horrendous. Absolutely appalling. Someone deserved to win, top and bottom of it.
No, nearly
I thought Sunderland played well. Newcastle all week. They looked scared. They looked. They looked petrified actually. The likes of Harvey Barnes and that. He just looked as though he didn't know what to do. It was the same when we played them away.
Yeah.
They just all looked absolutely petrified of the game. I thought Robbie up front for them just had the defence all over.
He was immense, to be fair.
I don't even know if he's a very good player, but he just had the defence all over the place. And even when we were winning, I was saying to your brother, I was saying, where can I beat you? You could just feel something at half time. I was talking to somebody yesterday and said, what happened at half time? Because we played great in the first half. I was like, we played great in the first half. I thought we were terrible the whole game. We looked scared the whole game. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's the manager, I don't know if it's the players, but I think it's both, to be fair.
Something just seems to go wrong every half time at the minute, and it's.
We were saying this on the live yesterday. We were saying that you can just tell the way the game's going to go. As soon as we go one goal up, you know how the game's going to end. You know it's going to be a case of us sitting back, inviting pressure, and then the other team's going to come back into the game and guys all going to win. So it's the same as has been for
most script. Same script all season. There's that. You've probably seen that stat. We've dropped 22 points from winning positions. I looked over that 22 points. We'll put second. Even if you take half of that, take half those points, 11 points, it puts us fifth, and it's just it's disappointing being a Newcastle fan at the minute, shall I say.
But on the other side as well, it hasn't actually been a bad season in a way, because obviously we've got the semi-final of the League Cup, we've got the 16 of the Champions League. We're not going to be now, but we'll get probably 8th, 9th, 10th, something like that.
Maybe sneaking the back door to
is that good enough? I don't think Eddie Howe should get sacked. I don't think he should resign. But the questions will be asked, obviously. But
we're both in the Eddie Howe camp.
He's been the best manager we've ever had.
There's no doubt about that.
He's been the best ever, better than Keegan. Obviously, these things do come to an end at some stage. So they will come to an end at some stage, but I would give him a little bit more time. But he won the trophy, obviously, and etc. But I understand people are massively frustrated like that on Sunday.
Do you think Eddie Howe's been his own worst enemy with how he's sort of raised expectations in the last couple of years of how much he's probably overachieved a little bit, and now fans this season are expecting too much, perhaps?
I think fans are a lot, not everyone. A lot of fans have forgot where we were 3 or 4 years ago. You know what I mean? Obviously, we've got all this money which we haven't really been able to use because of the rules and stuff. But I think fans have sort of got 5 years ago, whatever, before the takeover, we were absolutely horrendous. So we're actually in a good position compared to what we were 5, 6 years ago. But that obviously fans are wanting to win everything and win stuff, but you've got to take things slowly, haven't you? But
fingers crossed. There's bits of paper talks like saying that the board's going to give them the money to spend, going to let them rebuild, and there's a mix of the board's looking at his replacement. I think it's going to be a very telling summer of what direction the club's going to go in. even though I think what's it mean? Rob said we're both nearly out camp. We don't want to see him fail. You know what I mean? So hopefully things will progress. I mean, but I think now we're going to see all ins and outs come the summer. I think there's a lot of players who certainly I feel are acting as if they're not wanting to be there, but don't know how you feel about that. Like, but I think if you don't want to be here, just go. Like, I mean, we can replace you. Like,
was that screenshot true? But did he actually like that post?
I don't know how real it was, but I seen that he liked was it Bobby's
like
Instagram post.
Well, but that's it. I mean, I
think
it is true. But I mean,
there's agents though, and managing companies that's doing it. And it doesn't matter, by the way, because it's their account doing it. But it's disgraceful if that's true.
They'll obviously have their own media people, won't they, running their social media accounts, but I don't. It's just a bit. I don't know if it's a bit tone deaf or it's just like I don't know.
I mean, I would say
they know each other.
I mean, neither do I. I mean, fair enough, they do know each other. Like, I mean, just keep it to the DMs if you want to congratulate them. Like, don't do it out in the public. It's just disrespecting the fans. In my opinion, anyway. Like,
I think next season's gonna be really interesting because obviously I think at the end of this season, as you said, a lot of players will be gone. I don't know if I'd like Tonali or Bruno or Gordon, like all of them. There's indications that I might want to go or I might not get anymore. So,
I don't think I'd be too upset if a lot of players left, to be honest. Like,
but if we don't get to Europe, why would we're going to get the best players? Or
I mean, you might get a player who let's say Fortnite. I'm just going to use Jared Bowen as an example. I'm not saying I want Jared Bowen, but literally, he's probably thinking obviously he's not got many years left in his prime. He's going to want to be in a European club or a club that's going to push for Europe. So I mean, we probably could get that caliber of player, but we're not going to get a world class player. Bruno at his best. I mean, much as not many people like him now, but Alexander Isak at his best. Top level players. They're going to be hard to attract within Europe. To be fair. So I mean, I think we will be with the amount of backing that the board I think has now. I mean, I don't think PIF is going to be much of a problem this summer. I don't think anyway, but I think we'll be able to track players, but we're going to get the right players. That's because I mean, I'm not loving any Howe's track record at the minute.
Well, I see something yesterday.
In terms of transfers, that is.
Yesterday said that we're changing the transfer policy apparently between younger European players rather than older Premier League proven players. Do you think that's probably where it went wrong last summer, where it was going for likes of Wissa, who we're just sort of hoping that he's going to replicate his Brentford form?
I was all for that signing. Even before it was even a rumour, I should have signed him, but it obviously hasn't turned out to be.
Elanga as well. I mean, Elanga the season that he had last season, and now I think is it for the better that we're maybe going for European? Because to be fair, the transfers that we've made during the takeover, during the Saudi ownerships, some of the better signings have been from Europe, like your Botman, Bruno, Tonali, Chow.
I think that's the way forward. 100% too.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I really want to like him, but I just can't. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really want to like him, but every time he gets the ball, I'm like. Sure, he's a footballer. Is he a footballer or not?
If he just had an Areet face touch, I don't think it would be as bad. But
there's glimpses of the way he looks great, but then you just I just can't get my head around it.
It's what guns wrong for you, mate? You seem to do even Anthony Gordon does this. They seem to do the hard stuff, but then the easiest thing they seem to just cock it up, and I don't know how or why.
Rates me Gordon as well, massively He's the big games.
He's another one. I'm happy to see the back of,
You're right, but some games he's exceptional, but then you see 8 games out of 10 he just goes missing and he goes lost. There's glimpses as well with him, but I think the front three needs a whole revamp, to be honest. I think we need. Well, it depends how many players we lose, but I think we'll lose a few players this season.
Definitely,
even Tino and that might go. Could even lose it's impossible to tell, isn't it? But
I mean, the only one I'd be gutted about losing was
Lewis Hall. He's
the only one I'd be gutted if I lost.
Brilliant. England's left back, definitely.
I think he's the best left back in the world. The way he's been this season, he just went up a whole other level. He's elite left back.
I know we've said it loads of times as well, but I think this summer's. I know, like I said, I think we said it last summer, didn't we, about it being the biggest summer.
Well,
in the club's history, but this summer...
You would have thought so. I mean, Freddie got silverware back in the Champions League. I thought we were going to just bomb on and...
Didn't buy anybody?
No.
Didn't buy anybody?
My only worry for this summer is the World Cup as well. With the tournament, I think it'll be disruptive in terms of players being away in America and stuff. Are we going to be able to get players in early enough
On the other hand,
before the tournament or during the tournament?
We're talking about getting rid of players. Let's say, look, the World Cup kind of your favourite. So, I'm saying if some of our players
in the shop window kind of thing,
who are probably all thinking, like, look, right, like, you cause a bit more bother than anyway. I mean, literally, like, Tonali's agent. I mean, it's more Tonali's agent than Tonali, but literally, like, Tonali has a blind down, like, not 30 million on that, and get a couple of extra players in, like, but I think I'm honestly. I'm at the point now where I'm not devastated if we lose players now. I'm like, I know we can get other players in, but it's like, I don't want to be like, I want to get a bit sad and a bit upset when a player leaves. Like, but I don't feel emotionally attached to players like I used to be in the past. I don't know if you feel the same or if it's
there is
just,
a few obviously.
Just a thing for me.
Bruno's the best player we've ever had, I would say. So if he left, it would be a bit.
There'll be a lot of people devastated with Bruno.
But like, you're right though. You're right. I mean, to be fair, a lot of players that were having the past and all were a bit mad and all though.
Oh, the way right. I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, who was it who was kicking the advertising board?
Catchphrase.
I keep forgetting his name. Like, well, I mean, Craig Bellamy wasn't exactly sounding.
Can't do it.
He has come to now.
He's like a model citizen now. He's in Wales. He's living his life now. Like, how many like reads on that? He's like he's probably like switched on stuff now.
Like the peaceful life now.
I'm just thinking, Gaza, big dunk. I'm trying to think of other lunatics that I've had like out of the years. Like
Mitrovic.
I checked you like on the pitch. I mean, I never met him. I mean, I was one of those little knackers around the training ground. To be fair, I grew up near the training ground. I used to go down from time to time. I didn't hang around there like to be fair, like some of the content creators do now. To be fair, like,
I met him at the airport. I was coming back from holiday, and he was, I presume, coming to sign.
Yeah.
And I seen his FC 20 play for, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's had his red bag with him, and I was like, I'm sure that's the rumour. Like, he's put it. I said his name, and he looked at us. All right, yeah.
Bless him.
Horrendous. And he's 30, you want to retire or something?
I do sort of know about her. I mean, my sister is fine, but she's got like a dodgy ticker, and like if that, it's just what like, I think he had a similar condition what my sister's got, and just you can go symptomless, and then just you'll keel over one day.
He just trained as well, wasn't he? For his Chinese club.
I mean, but we'll look at Christian Eriksen, Fabrice Mwamba. Obviously they've survived, but like same condition. Crazy stuff. Like trying to think what more we covered. We've got to cover the seasons. I mean, it's just
Sunderland though, right? Sunderland. I thought they did the summer last year very well. Like they just went mad and bought players that nobody's ever even heard of. They bought like 15 players or something. They just hoped for the best, and then it's worked. I mean, we would never do that because how likes to buy players on like
ready-made
who are like sensible and level-headed and not like kind of disrupt anything. Whereas Sunderland's did the total opposite, and it's worked for them. But how sustainable is that? It's not sustainable whatsoever.
I think the most important signing that they made was Grant.
Grant.
Unbelievable.
I think he's been the most important.
He was a level above on Sunday, to be fair. Like,
he seemed to calm down as well. He seems more level-headed now.
Yeah, I know.
Maniac.
He was, wasn't he?
Getting sent off every couple of weeks.
Class player.
Yeah.
I know, literally, I'm one of a small number of people who I said literally even before the most signings, I was like, these are going to finish in the top 10, you know. And literally, everyone said I was a lunatic, but like, you look at them now, I think I was onto something, to be fair. Like, I mean,
I think we'll hold second season syndrome.
I think we'll struggle next season.
I think it will. I mean, literally, some of those players have done well, and there'll be teams who'll be sniffing around them. Like, I don't expect them to keep many of their players, to be fair.
What do you think of the last seven games of the season? Do you think it'll be a slog, or do you think we'll?
I think we'll just say we'll do our season, we'll win some games that you didn't expect we'll win, and then we'll lose games against like Bournemouth or something.
Yeah.
It's just going to be up and down. I honestly don't understand the way they play.
No.
Play well against Barcelona and you can't even beat a horrendous team like Sunderland.
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's it. I think we'll go up against these teams where we're not expecting much, and we'll pull something away, and then literally like great, we'll kind of with some momentum, and then literally we'll just keel over, and it's like what happens? Like
it was only last week that we beat Chelsea away.
Well, I'd say that.
Chelsea away 1-0 at Stamford Bridge, and then played the Magnums the week after.
Well, that was it.
Completely different team.
We did one verdict, like, oh god, like we're not looking forward to this, and then literally we got 2 results all cracking. We're all excited, and then here we are, miserable again.
I think the hammering back from Barcelona midweek probably would have shot the players' confidence a little bit. That second half was
true, but you've got
just absolutely manic the way that Barcelona just ran.
You've got your pride to play for now, you know. And we've got a few local lads in that team who should have laid down the law and said this. This is what it means. Like just. It doesn't seem like anybody understood that message, to be fair. Like,
They didn't understand it, but is it the players' fault for not understanding, or is it the manager's fault for not drilling into them?
I think it's a mix of both.
Probably is, to be fair. Probably is. But
then again, when you say about the coaches, but there's Graham Jones, that's part of the coaching staff. He's
local lads.
So, like, you've got local lads on the team and local lads on the coaching team, so why is the message not getting through that? The importance of the time of their job.
It's one of these things, like, I feel like we do this a lot, like we're looking for answers, we can't find them. like literally, like I wish I could say like this is it, but like but
it's all just guesswork, I think, isn't it? It's just
But yeah, we are. But no, I think coming off of the football, obviously we've got you here. Like also you mentioned like some of the stuff that you do on your own channel. But obviously, want to know a bit about your origins in social media. Like what made you like get into social media? What like did you plan anything, or like did you just have a video go viral and thought this is it, this is what I'm going to do?
So I've worked in sort of social media. I've been interested in it forever. I'm 32 now, so I've brought up. How old are you?
28. I think it was your birthday.
So I was brought up when social media was basically starting. I had Bebo, I had like Pixel, I had like MySpace, then there was Facebook, obviously, then and all this went up. So I've been interested in it about forever. I like the dynamics of it. But then also when I started work after I went to uni, I was involved in social media to an extent, managing accounts for people and stuff, and doing it. And then for about 6-7 years, and then I think the big strength, which you'll understand here when I say this, I think a strength of mine is I know how to annoy people. or I know how to make people react to something. So like the baby thing, people either absolutely hate it, I think it's funny. So it works both ways.
I think it's a laugh to be.
Of course.
Like, I mean, I'm not. But like, I mean, you did put a post on it, like, was it earlier this month where you said like you've got enough likes or shares, like you wouldn't say baby for a month. Like,
didn't get the likes, so I can say it as long as I want now.
Do you get random people coming up to you as well, like recognise them and saying how you do? Does it? All the time. Is that like the first thing that they say to you when they're...
I can't lie, when he came in, I was just expecting like somebody to shout baby from me.
I mean, just say it every other word. You've got to exaggerate or do something different to stand out. Especially now everyone's trying to make videos on social media now. You've got to do some of that. Weird.
When did it first click for you on TikTok? When did you first realise like this is going to be something that I want to be doing like all the time, like uploading videos every couple of days or every day?
So I remember during COVID, back at COVID, back in lockdown when pubs were reopened, I was just sitting with my mate. It was also, it happens to have 230k followers now. We were just sitting in the pub locally and we were just like talking about it and stuff, and he posted videos, and his videos was going from like 0 to like 100,000 in like 10 minutes, and he was like, you seen this? I was like, I'm going to start getting involved with this. Like, but he kept at it, and etc. Where I was just doing it for like every other week, just doing a video and stuff. But then when did I start taking it seriously? I was sick to death of working for other people. I could never do it ever again.
I know. Somewhat know how you feel, to be fair. Like, I think I'm at that point, which is why I think we're focusing on this, to be fair. Hope we get somewhere.
So I just finished my job, what I was doing, and then I thought, right, tomorrow I'm going to start doing this in my own business. So it was 2 years ago this month actually where I started my own social media company. So so I don't just do like my stuff as in my videos, I also manage pages and videos and make content for like companies and stuff as well. So I was basically, because it was basically like 2 years ago when I started taking it really seriously. And then the pubs, I think it's like 150 pubs now.
I was going to say, something like that. I was sat scrolling through all of them now.
Do you get many pubs like messaging you, asking for like partnerships or like asking for you to go to their pub and advertise them and promote them?
And also people who drink at the pubs now, you should go there, you should go there.
Like recommendations and that.
And then one pub message just saying I was basically part of that for the video inside. I'm not naming the pub even though I think it's well known from the video that I did there.
I'm trying to leave a couple of them actually.
It was the messages saying, it was ages ago now, it said something like, we don't serve triple vodkas. if the council find out that you've said that, we'll get our license revoked. And I was like, no, I'm not. It's a joke. Everyone knows it's a joke. Like, it's funny. Like, shut up. Basically, like, no calls. Like, bell end or something. And I was like, that's very real. And I did a video on it saying like I've been barred from a pub, and everyone put two and two together because it's where I've been recently and stuff. And then it was quite funny actually. I messaged them saying, so does that mean I'm barred? Just hoping for them to say yes, and they were like, yes. I was like, jump in. And it was actually it was in the Durham area, so not what.
I was
going to say, what's your video seen me around like Northumberland? Like, is that like roughly where?
I am from Northumberland. From Northumberland, born and bred. Best place in the world.
Yeah. So with the social media company that you've got, like how's it been for the last 2 years? Have you just taken off like completely?
Been class, been chaos. Everything. It's just some of the videos are just chaotic and stuff. Like one day I woke up, I thought, I looked at my diary, I was thinking, right, I want a video in a restaurant, fair and fine. And then I'm gonna do a video for a funeral parlour. And then like I'm gonna do a video to post, and I was like, a bit mad, hadn't I? Like I've gone from like a restaurant to like a funeral parlour.
How does it work? Do they send you over clips and stuff, and you put them together?
No, I made the content.
I made the content for them.
I got the video.
Class.
I love editing videos.
Yeah.
Fucking podcasts.
Nah, I don't know what I mean. To be fair, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm messaging a couple of people to see if we can get. Yeah. And even if it works out, it works out. But if not, you know, we're enjoying the football stuff so far. Like, we'll see you've been doing a bit of the football stuff as well. Like,
well, obviously I've got a season ticket, so I've got to navigate every game. So I kind of get to them, but I try and put a video out literally like 10 minutes at full time when everyone's on the phone. You know what I mean? So everyone's looking at the phone and when it's sort of trending, that's what I try and do. So I don't like walking back at the car or something. I try and do a recap of the game.
Yeah.
Well, did I on Sunday? I did actually. I did a few videos on Sunday after the game.
I think
not of the match.
I think we bottled it, to be fair. Like we're recording stuff, but like I think when it comes to the
I just felt refuse to do any sort of
you're just about the tongue
match reaction or match like anything like that. Was like nah.
I did a few videos, but I didn't read the comments yet. And now on me, I've been for some of the fans.
We've been getting. To be fair, the abuse before the derby was worse. I thought after the derby, that's it. We're like it's not been too bad, to be fair. It's not been too bad.
We would do exactly the same if we won though. So you know what I mean?
Probably.
Of course we would. So you've just got to take it a bit of salt, to be honest with you. You just got to. It is what it is. I just react. It's easier said than done, but I just don't react.
It's just a laugh, isn't it? You have to try your best not to bite, because I know it's so tempting sometimes to just bite back. Like, I've been reading some of the comments that we had on our video on Friday, and some of the comments are like, I really want to just react or bite to that comment there, but you're like, nah.
Sometimes you just want to play along with it and just like wind them even more. I get so much like abuse on Facebook.
I can imagine.
Facebook. It's just Facebook though.
Not just comments, was it messages as well? Where you get like, messaging you as well?
Mainly comments, not really messages.
Yeah.
It's like old men. Just
how dare you say this about our bar or whatever?
No, it's like calling you like a fat C and stuff, and like
I imagine me
like I don't know, like just like bizarre comments.
Does it not bother you as much as it probably used to at the start? Like when it first didn't even bother you at all, even at the start.
I've worked with me that line. I just I don't out.
Probably my attitude
I don't only respond with abusive message for like I got on the profile and look at that pictures and like find like a fun picture of them and like say and I like ask them questions about that teeth or something or you know what I mean?
I think like as well.
It backfires for them straight away.
Just give it back. That's what you're gonna do.
Of course.
Just give it back.
Apart from it's like a world heavyweight champion boxer or something, then you're a bit screwed.
Go and look for you.
I mean, I would say I'm a lover, not a fighter, so that's why I'm always hesitant to like bite back. Like,
that's what comes over social media, like where you are with 40,000 followers and stuff on TikTok, and how many viewers you get and stuff. It's unfortunate that's what comes with like being a TikToker and being an influencer and being within social media. It's how it is really.
Unfortunately, it's on the well, we've got to take the rough with the smooth, I suppose, haven't we? I mean, obviously we're at the start, really, in the grand scheme of things, so I'm sure, well, from the Sunderland fans, and I don't really want to be a rage bait channel, but like, at the end of the day, it was a good laugh to be fair.
To be fair, all the negative comments you get, that's good for you though, because it boosts your video.
It's been nothing personal though, like, there wasn't any personal comments, it was just about like purely football, like that's literally all it was. Like, I did a combined 11 as well before the derby. It was all Newcastle players, full 11 Newcastle players.
Full 11 Newcastle.
And to be fair, there was no comments from Mackums on that one, and then I did the historical stat form where there was like,
I see that.
and it was just full of them. It just like it started off really slow, and then I don't know if a Mackum must have reposted or something, but it just blew up.
It was a slow burn.
There was nothing personal. It was just, like I said, it was just all banter and all football.
That happens on TikTok now. I've tried to master how the algorithm works.
Like certain times of the day you've got to post that, isn't it? It's like certain times of the day and stuff. Do you have to think about that? Like, do you plan your videos and stuff as well, in terms of like weeks in advance and what times you have to post them?
To be fair, we brain doesn't really work like that. It should, but it doesn't.
You just sporadic, just like, oh, I'll just like do this video.
I want to get a list of ones which I need to put out, then I'll sort of like think in my head which one we best at which time and stuff. But the algorithms change loads. Like as I was saying before, like during COVID and stuff, when you post a video, you just shoot up straight away to like 1 million views in like a few hours. But now they're all slow burners. You never really get a video hardly. We do sometimes, but very rarely that like flies straight away. It does take a few days normally, which is just the algorithm does change quite a bit. But for views now, Facebook's the one for me.
We never actually cracked Facebook. Like, we
got Facebook page.
No, we haven't.
Like, it's just like, I mean, to be fair, you're probably right there. Like, because I mean, look, and my dad, he just sits on Facebook all the time. And you're talking about all the men, and you literally like, we probably should get on a bit, but it's like, is that going to be our base? But then again, I don't know if we'll try, to be fair.
Depends what audience you want to attract. If you want to attract people who are like older than 35, something like that, or about 30, Facebook's. I used to hate it. I used to hate Facebook.
Yeah.
But now it's like
is that the one now that you like concentrate most on, apart from like TikTok and?
I just do them all. I post basically videos on all of them.
Yeah.
And then Facebook, you get monetized on them eventually.
Yeah.
Facebook pays better than TikTok. Obviously, YouTube is just so hard. It's ridiculously hard. I haven't really tried on that yet. For like 50 followers or something.
I think we're having a problem with YouTube. I think it's one of the dying social media apps. To be fair,
I would say it's dying.
I think in terms of podcasts, I think we've been looking at like Spotify and we've been looking at like Apple Sounds and stuff. And I think it's YouTube's good for like the visuals, but then if you want to record a podcast, which is just like me and you sat there for half an hour, I don't know. I think it's hard. I think YouTube. I think it's hard to promote YouTube as well. I think it's hard to because you've got like the feed of TikTok, you've got like the social media feed of Instagram and Facebook, all the hashtags and stuff like that, so people can find it. Whereas YouTube, you've got to sort of do it yourself. You've got to sort of promote yourself a lot more.
Unless the algorithm of that person's account
is recommended for you or whatever.
Or go viral through a short video, because the YouTube Shorts you can do the same as TikTok, aren't you? Like
it's Reels, isn't it, as well on Instagram?
I've never known anybody, but people do obviously, say, I just sit and watch YouTube Shorts. Like, it's always Instagram Reels or TikTok.
I've never done YouTube Shorts before.
I try not to, but even I'll go watch a YouTube video, I watch a short and then I'm there for like half an hour. Like, I'm like, oh well, guess I'm not watching the latest KSI video now then. Like,
I was in one of his videos, you know, you seen that?
I think I probably have, you know, but which one was it? Like,
a pen shootout, it was 100 people. And the last person who didn't miss won the pen for a car.
Oh, right.
So I scored my first pen. Great goal actually. And then the second one, I tried and look like the keeper. Which was an absolute, like, because it was an American style pen, where you dribble. MLS. It wasn't like a pen. It was an MLS style. So the second one, it was actually a ball league keeper as well. I scored the first one, then the second one, try to go viral, but backfire.
How is KSI? Is he how he is on screen and stuff, or is he?
Honestly, seems fine. Obviously, it's same as everyone.
It's
an act, isn't it? KSI is different to what's it called, JJ.
JJ.
Oh, he's called that.
No. Deji's probably. But JJ is like goes by.
That's his real.
It's like a persona, isn't it? It's like a stage act in a way.
Correct. People don't understand that though. People don't have a clue. People think like
it's like Keith Lemon though. It's like going back in the day, like Keith Lemon was celebrity producing that that wasn't Lee Francis. That was the character.
Exactly. But people just don't seem to understand it. Exactly. I just don't understand how people don't put two and two together. It's an act, but like.
People I don't want to sound like horrible. Yeah, but a lot of people get fooled quite easily on social
Yeah.
media these
Yeah,
days.
definitely.
Especially on Sunday, I put a picture on Facebook.
Oh, so
saying I was selling half an hour scarves at the derby. An AI
it
image.
was clearly AI. Like,
55 quid scarf. And it just looked so fake. And all comments saying like you're a disgrace. And like everyone believed it.
Oh.
And I was just laughing. I was like, just gonna let this go, let it keep going. And then people were like kicking off on that. And
It's too easy now. Just
it's
just a
it
food.
was so easy. And at the end, I said, "Oh, I sold 480 scarves. I made about 17 grand." People were like, "Oh, great!" I think it was just like this charity. So it actually was like put like love heart because I was like trying to bring the fans together.
It's even that Frank Chipper on Twitter as well.
Oh, hilarious!
The amount of
No
stuff that he puts out on Twitter and how many people believe it. Like when Joe Willock got stuck in a maze in York. In one of the interviews, I was asking Eddie Howe in the press conference, how's Joe Willock doing in that? And then I think someone posted something. I think he posted something about.
He is thick though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Starbucks I work at, a lot of the players do come in and literally like he's came in a couple of times. Like him and Asula, God, they're nice, but they are the thickest blokes alive. Like, Asula, like he is the thickest bloke alive. He's a nice guy, but he's thick. Like
I think Willock gets another stick, and I don't think he should. To be fair,
No,
I quite like him when he's just not. He doesn't play enough. Do you know what I mean? You don't get jealous for that.
He's been unlucky with injuries as well.
he has.
Aye.
People say in the season, I think he's had an alright season. Like
He hasn't played enough, has he?
Like that's it. Like he probably hasn't played enough, but like I guess he does have the odd cock up where he'll run the ball out and play. Like, I'm not going to deny that, but literally on the whole, he's played Areet. Like he's not going to world beater, but he's done his job. Like and I don't think I can hold him responsible for like, oh, that's why we lost the game. Like whereas like obviously there's been some dodgy mistakes to be fair, but I can't. Like, I think he's been Areet to be fair. Like sticky, like him and Ramsey, very similar boat to be fair.
He's one of his best seasons in a Newcastle shirt one. Like considering he's been in like since 22-23, when I think that season he was absolutely class. And that season he finished
8 goals in a row.
In that assist against Tottenham was it as well?
For the East Ham goal.
6-1 that was just a beautiful assist. And I think if he can stay injury free, he is a good player to have. Just not. I don't think he's obviously not a starting 11 kind of player.
He's a good squad player, but you didn't want him in the starting 11.
Yeah.
I was trying to think as well. Like.
So we deviate back on the football.
I deviate back to football. Like I do know. I brought it up before. Like where did Baby come from? Like, or is that something we don't want to say?
Of course. The Baby thing, actually, people say I copied off Bootlegger and that. Yeah, Bootlegger.
I love Bootlegger.
I did used to watch it actually, but I remember it was in Dortmund away. I went to Dortmund away when I 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was, and one of my cousin who was like, the same person, and one mate, and I was just saying it every sentence. Baby, I couldn't stop saying it. Obviously, we were drinking and it was like, and like it was just, and then it's carried on from there.
It just carried on.
Just became a catchphrase.
Unbelievable Champions League games away, like Dortmund. I went to Dortmund. I've been Leverkusen.
That was the best one, best place that you've been.
I went to Dortmund, and then we went to Cologne. I didn't get the match. Leverkusen. Just went to Cologne. Maybe did you go to any of them?
No. To be fair, I've not. I mean, I've gotten both the finals, but with the exception of those two, the last away game I did, I won it through a 48 competition. It was to West Brom away in the FA Cup. Like,
what year was that?
That was literally the COVID season. Like,
right.
It was literally like one of the last games before lockdown.
Because I remember West Brom away once. It was years ago now, where it was possibly the worst refereeing performance that anybody has ever done. It was like during like it was years ago. Someone might remember on the video, in the comments or something, but like it was really bad. Kind of remember me got arrested or something. But I don't know why I thought that. Like, West Brom actually not bad at the ground. Actually, I quite like West Brom.
I thought the whole film's was sorry. I mean, I know we won, but like, I remember Alan St. Maxim like just shooting from me 40 yards and hitting the bar or something like that. Like that's the only thing I remember from it. To be fair, like
what was your first game that you went to St. James's?
I don't know, but I think one of the first games I can remember was I think Coventry when we won 3-1. I think that's one of the first games I remember. Years ago, it was like before 2000. It was like 1998 or 9 or something.
Yeah.
I googled it a few months ago, but I can't remember what year it was. I think that was it. The north-east corner. But I had the Champions League games though, like Dortmund was the best. Dortmund was brilliant.
Yeah, I can imagine the atmosphere being like absolutely amazing.
Well, I didn't have a ticket when I went. I didn't have a ticket. No, me and my mate didn't, my cousin did.
Yeah.
But we bought one on the day again.
Oh,
the home end.
Yeah.
So we went to the closest turnstile that they were, and this man was like, this massive bounce, this massive queue. I was like, "Oh, you Newcastle fan?" I was like, "No."
Nine.
I said, "No, are ye?" And he's like. And I pressed the thing, and we had like this, bought this ticket, and me and my mate were adamant it was fake. It was like, we bought it off a random website, it was like this thing on my phone, like a QR code. It looked like we did on Microsoft Paint or something. And I was like, and I put it on, I was like, I haven't read this, the little green, I was like, look, we got in, and then there was a gate open, for like, I don't know how it was, and we ran through this gate, and we ended up in Newcastle end, so I was past that, and then obviously got hammered. Mid stadium though, probably the best thing I've ever been to that.
Yeah.
And then
I would love to experience Dortmund to be fair.
I like it as a club, actually, good club. And then Leverkusen was went to Cologne, it was class. Both of them that game. It was December the 8th or something.
Yeah. So, but no, Dortmund's like that's got to be like a bucket list sort of stadium. Like,
it's like one of those grounds that you know is iconic. Like the fans are immense.
The yellow wall and that, like it's be something to experience, like 100%. Any football fan, I think, needs to. Like I would just love to go one day.
Good kind of Germany. Like Germany's a good place to go for away games.
Yeah.
It's quite safe for Ireland.
Yeah.
There's not much like Italy or just in the field of us over. You know what I mean? But Germany's a proper good country. Good beer and all.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm of German descent, so I need to get over there one day. Right?
They're quite similar to us, like they just love their drink, love the pubs.
They are quite similar.
Love their football. So. Yeah.
Which is weird because, like, I mean, not to get on the history too much, but like, you know, no, considering that all the times European countries have just got into a pack over each other, like, we're actually very similar when we come down to it at times. To be fair, like, you know,
most people are similar whenever way they can.
They're just a bit better at football than us.
So that's why I think it's funny. That's why I think it's funny that Newcastle Sunderland game on Sunday, like, the police stopping two fucking fighting. Like, they're literally working with each other the next day.
I know.
And like, my mate, I put a video on Sunday, my mate was at the back of the Sunderland escort. And I was screaming on him, and I was thinking like,
you were saying that the more Russians
it's funny, it's just funny, like, pretending to hate someone, it's just mad. I mean, I do get it, but like,
it's just the occasion as well, isn't it? Like, I was stood next to Scotland Road, and it was like the fury in some of the Sunderland fans' faces. It was like there was veins popping out the necks and the foreheads and that. It was like, what are you getting so angry for? I was laughing at them. Like, I think I get some more angry as well when you stand there and laugh at them.
It's just something there is real hatred there, though. Which is, I mean, it's great for like just the atmosphere where it's like, what the hell?
Those people throwing cans of beer, that was a waste of beer. People throwing coins and that as well. It's like.
Like, could you imagine going to a football game and saying, I'm having a fight today?
I was stood next to Celtic. I seen a Newcastle fan getting arrested at 10 in the morning. Before the match had even started, before the build-up's even started, he was getting taken away by two cops. What's the point?
You should probably play that voice note, literally. I came on the central stage and there's explosions going off. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I was like, I'm just going to find a bar and hide.
I'm happy it's how I'm done with it, to be honest. Forget the derby games. I know they're coming back again, probably the end of this year, but like, I'm happy it's finished.
I did a quick little live stream with Corey, like before you got here. Corey's one of the lads who was something he's going to do, watch-alongs and all that. And I just said, I'm just kind of, the season's done now for me. I'm waiting for it to end. Which I hate being like that. I'm just like. Right, it's like, yes, we've had the positives, we've had a good cup run, we've had our best ever run in the Champions League, but like, it's time to just like...
At least like back a few years ago, it was like having a relegation fight and it was quite exciting.
It was a bit exciting, but now it's like, well, we're going to get Europe, and it's just like I mean, I know what you were saying before, like, you're forgetting where we'll come from, but there's part of us that's like, even if we get Europe, I'm going to be good if it's not Champions League, because it's not Champions League. Like,
but some of the away games in the Conference League are absolutely phenomenal. Like
Cyprus and all that. I think they are going to be good for the fans. Like,
exactly. And plus,
Croatia and Cyprus and like Latvia and Lithuania.
I think we legitimately can win the Europa League, well, we definitely win the Conference League. I think we could win the Europa League.
I think any Premier League team who's in the Conference League should win it. Like Palace this season, they should get far enough to win it. But yeah, in terms of match days, and where's your favourite boozer supporting?
I don't got out the match days. I don't really got out.
You want like a pre-match pint on you?
Never. Well, I used to. I don't really. Pop me trouble podcast. I don't really drink. I drink like. I don't drink it, but I hardly do it anymore. If I do it once a month at most. But where would I go on a match day? I didn't go out on a match day. But Beth Bos Newcastle, like I love the rough ones like the Black Garter and that.
on that topic, then, do you think the drinking culture in probably the North East is dying a little bit in terms of bars and pubs and that? Do you think
it's dying everywhere? Yeah. Too expensive for everyone. Like for obviously the people like us who drink, also too expensive for the people who run the pubs. A lot of the pub owners now, like I'm not going to name any, like the groups that own like the pubs, they have massive chains. Who like lease the pubs to like landlords and stuff. A lot of them are like rinsing people as well. So it's hard. Like, I hope I'm wrong, but like, I think pubs are struggling, not dying, but like nearly close to that. A lot of pubs are closing down now. I think it's for a mixture of a lot of reasons, but like it's like £6 a pint now, £7 a pint in some places. It's a great place. Like, there's some craft places in the North East, but like it's mad. Like
I couldn't live anywhere else, to be fair. Like,
it's got a bit of everything though. Like your neck of the woods up in Northumberland, you've got the coastline, and you've got like Bangor, you've got Areet and all that, and then like you've got the beaches in Tynemouth, and then you've got like the city centre. I think it's
you've got a bit of everything,
I'm down on Thursday for Summit.
Where to down London?
And it's a completely different thing.
It's like
different world.
It is.
I like going down for like every odd day, but like I couldn't even live in Newcastle. I just love living. I don't live like a rural place, like semi-rural, but
just
like
out the way just enough to not be like busy and stuff.
Half an hour from Newcastle, perfect. We look like so wild on that, unbelievable. I'd love to live in places like that. But Newcastle's class. The northern cities are all mainly good, like Newcastle or Liverpool's unreal.
I've been to Liverpool.
Class place to go, especially for the drink. Probably the best place to go on the drink. Leeds, unbelievable place to go. Mint.
I've never stayed long in Leeds. I've never drinking in Leeds, but I've not heard bad things on those Opti runs or whatever, like the shootings doing all that.
You need to know where to go in Leeds because there's things streets in that way. Literally can I go at the pubs if you're like not with a woman and stuff. Like not as a couple, you know what I mean? Even that's not as a couple.
Not done Liverpool. When at Greenfields, night out after that, it was class. Liverpool's a really good night out. Just a bit like Newcastle, to be fair. A bit like Newcastle in terms of like louder.
Just Geordie Scouts and Glaswegians.
I can imagine Leeds being the same though as well. I think it's all like northern cities are just all similar in terms of like people in terms of nightlife and that. Apart from their life.
I mean, York's a bit posh in comparison.
I don't like York.
I like York, maybe.
It's nice if you just fancy like a quiet, like day drinking sort of touristy kind of weekend, but no, it's not. It's a bit quiet.
It's far too touristy. It's like Harry Potter in real life.
Shingles?
Shambles
that game, not Shingles. Edit that wrong, that will go viral. Literally, I couldn't get them to think with it.
Edinburgh's good. Edinburgh's a good place to go, but that's similar. It's quite.
But like York, in terms of the old streets and that, and
Glasgow, Canny, but
I like Glasgow.
Trek in it. Carlisle, have you been to Carlisle drink before?
Last time I was in Carlisle, I did like the coast to coast, like charity bike ride. I mean, it was a bit like going to Beamish for free, to be honest. Like, that's how you describe Carlisle.
I've been to the train station on the way to Glasgow, and it's like a cow shit. And that was like, that's the impression of Carlisle. But no,
it's like a rough.
Never been on the drink.
It's like a rough northeast town, but like bigger. Because it's a city. It's the only place where you can go and get two Wetherspoons next door to each other.
Is it?
There's literally, well, not next door. There's a Wetherspoon and there's two other shops and another Wetherspoon on the same street.
But like Greg's and Newcastle, isn't it? They're like next door to each other.
Kind of sort of couple of hitting a great video.
I've never done Carlisle. Never.
It's might have to be an adventure one day.
It's quite a scene, like.
I think you've plotted our next adventure. I don't know when it'll be. We've got your stag do before. I think.
Where you guys?
Where are we going?
Down here, Morecambe, big house. in Morgan, but I don't know if we're going to go for the drink.
I will.
Morgan or Blackpool or something.
Blackpool.
So I don't want to go abroad because I was like, the travelling and that. Like this big house, I think it's like 10 bedrooms or something, 8 bedrooms. Just get a place basically. Just kind of take.
I'm loads of shit. I was the same boat as you when I went, so I was like, because my brother was my best man.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm picking my wagon because I don't want to pick like, I don't want to kind of Magaluf, you know what I mean?
No.
And with happy medium with a Coke. There's a Coke.
Yeah.
Dublin's obviously
was it like a big house that you.
No, hotel.
Hotel.
Went to the hotel. Went to drink some Coke. Dublin's good. Ireland's phenomenal. Yeah. Dublin's too expensive compared to anywhere else, but Coke.
Okay. So if I'm looking at the time, gents, I think we are going to have to wrap up, unfortunately.
Yeah.